G'day everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Viking Gamer. And once again we're jumping into Star Trek Online on my Romulan playthrough. And before we get into the mission, I just remembered I've been playing for quite a while. So I've actually got some stuff in the prize pool that I can call on to equip my guys with. I think. No, I don't think I can access that yet. Yeah, but I do have some stuff in the general store which I've earned through doing various missions and things. So I'll just improve the equipment of my guys. Now, special pieces of armor like this, you can normally only claim, you know, once, and then, you know, it's sort of like, yeah, it's greyed out, you can't claim it again. But you can have multiple copies of it if you put those on your personnel. And it's free, and it will make my guys and gals a little tougher. So why not? I don't think they can use the abilities which comes with this kit, but as long as they stay on their feet a little longer. And yes, I'll put a set of good stuff on myself as well. Ah yes, and lightning. Since I have slight psychic abilities, the ability to summon lightning I don't think would be too out of character for me. It's the antenna, you see. Okay, where did that armor go again? I'm going to stick with the plasma-based weapons though, because Romulans from memory get bonuses for using plasma-based weaponry. Okay, that's the set to put on myself. That's good for use against Borg, but That's not an issue right now. Special items. These from memory are consumables, so not a big fan of consumables. Okay, back to myself. Ability to cast lightning bolts. Some armor that levels with me. And some shields that level with me. Immune to all damage for 8 seconds when triggered. Okay. So now that we've kitted up a bit, let's check out the new mission. Basically they want me to help actually search for the homeworld this time. Okay, so need to get back to the ship. And I just remembered I had some things available in the Zen store. But all 3 of them were just tribbles. And they've just bred more tribbles. These special tribbles give you bonuses for things. Just got to move the cat. Okay. Might expedite this. Little look. I haven't assigned my standard team. Assign them in the order that they arrived in. Yeah, this is going to take a little while flying there. Yep, here we are, coming up on the new planet. Okay, let's check it out.
Initiating scan. Now. Preliminary reports are turning up negative, Captain. We could perform a more in-depth scan, but that could take nearly a week. Launching a satellite would allow us to monitor the area and move forward. Your orders?
Launch the satellite, and let's continue moving forward. far away is the next planet? Which is actually closer to the flotilla, so we could have gone there first. Oh well, I never said I was a very good captain. Okay, let's have a look.
We can't get a clear reading from the planet that Tamir specified. Our best option will be to drop out of warp and investigate the area. Are you ready?
Yes, drop us into a standard orbit.
Nausicaan ships, dead ahead. They were jamming our sensors. That's why we couldn't get a clear reading on this area. It's an ambush. They're hailing us. Probably to gloat. Pirates like these only care about scrapping the ship for parts and selling any survivors to the Orions. Should I open the channel?
Yeah, open the channel.
Romulans! Wonderful! It's been so long since I've had a chance to kill some of you green-blooded sneaks. Now show some garamba and fight like you mean it! You'll still die, but my crew could use the sport.
Kevin, go to red alert. Cloak out while we heal up a bit.
It's not Tal Shiar, it's the Nausicans. What's next? Iconians? We were able to get a few scans of the planet during combat. It's no good. The wildlife is too hostile and the natural resources too few. That leaves us with one last system. The Dewa system. Dewa 3 shows some promise. We can leave orbit whenever you're ready.
Not now. Let's check out these gas and ore deposits. Because these resources will come in handy later when we actually start doing crafting. Also, sometimes when you've joined a fleet, you can hand them in for rewards. So R&D. Yep. That's what I've been collecting with those little mini games. Anyway, let's depart the system and check out Dewa 3. which is closer to the flotilla again.
We have confirmation of a suitable planet. I'm patching us through to Tamir now. He'll want an update on the situation. I'll connect you as soon as you're ready.
Yep, always happy to talk to Tamir. I believe he was the first... Yes, he's the guy that was sat in the chair that invited us to join the cause.
Excellent work. You should head to Dewa 3 and set up some orbital probes, and then beam down and investigate the surface. I'll set a course to the Dewa system and keep an eye out for any more Nausicaans. Dewa 3 is one of our last chances to find a habitable planet in this region. Good luck.
Understood. Yep. Set a course.
Dewa 3. This could be the new Romulan homeworld. The radiation levels of this planet made it uninhabitable, but long-range surveys have detected drops in the toxicity over the past few years. Our orders are to deploy sensory probes to scan the planet, and, if they return positive, beam down for a closer look.
Understood. Make it so, Kiev. Ooh, more resources to steal. I mean, check out.
Press the B key to scan the area. Not entirely sure which one's closer, so letting the V key inform me.
A real warrior never lets his prey escape.
Ship is under attack.
Really? Tracked us all the way to a new system?
I'm not sure what those are doing, but It can't be good.
Back to whatever point
Okay.
Nausicaans. I hope that's the last we've seen of them. The reports from the probes confirm that radiation levels have lowered on the planet. An away team without protective gear should be safe. There don't seem to be any civilizations down there either, but we'll have to beam down to explore the area further. Are you ready to transport? There are several teams that will beam down to other parts of the planet while we explore.
Okay, no worries. Beam down.
Wow. Look at this place. It's beautiful. Our orders from Tamer are to analyze the local wildlife, flora, and minerals, as well as any bit of radiation.
Yup, this certainly is a pretty place. Just check what my new tribbles do.
Press the V key to scan the area. Your tricorder will...
Yes, these give me certain marks, which I can later spend on things. This one gives me a run speed boost, if I can find it. Oh, there you are. Anyhow, let's start checking stuff out. Apparently there's some Iconian tech to uncover as well. Make sure I don't miss anything. Let's have a look at this. Lots of just generic samples. Try and be methodical and make sure we clear out an area.
Scanning the radiation will cause the wave scanner minigame to appear. To play the minigame, use your arrow keys to line up the red waves with the blue waves in the background.
Which is what I have been doing because we've had this stuff dropping quite a lot. Okay, Scan again. Are you friendly? Evidently not.
Press H to holster and draw your weapon.
Okay, yeah, there we go. It's having difficulty getting rid of it. So if we go round here, does this lead round? Well, if this is a maze, it's a very pretty maze.
This plant displays remarkable similarity to the plants once found on Romulus.
Oh, we're taking plenty of samples anyway. Where did you come from? Wow. Okay. Okay. Can we get down here without breaking our necks? Answer is yes. Hello. Trying to remember what aim was. Yeah, I thought I could use aim like a zoom, but no. Ah, so hang on. So if you use that with aim, then hit now that's interesting. Can you move while in this mode? Yes, aha. 'cause it's not something I've really explored in the game. But anyway, since this thing hasn't attacked us, we'll just observe. No, they didn't like being scanned. Oh well.
The high amount of lead in these rocks could be the reason for the lowered radiation levels.
Something sounds big, and it sounds hungry.
Fascinating. The water is barely tainted by the planet's radiation.
Okay, we'll not mess around with those things. We already know they're dangerous. See if we can sneak around them. Or past them.
I'm detecting ancient and dilapidated structures nearby.
Really? Ah, structures. And an invisible wall that we can't pass. So we've got to go round. Glowing purple leaves. Okay, something dead ahead. Hello, little fella. Observe wildlife. Oh, and off it goes. It is green.
This is Temer. I've arrived at the outer rim of the planet. I'll be keeping a watch on any Tal Shiar or Nausicaan signals. How is the initial search going down there?
Okay, it's too soon to decide. We'll contact you once we've finished, or the planet is amazing, we can't believe what we're seeing, or the planet is fairly wild, but it may be habitable. The planet is fairly wild, but it may be habitable.
Yes. It would be best to reserve judgments until we have a full picture of the planet. Take your time down there, and make sure nothing is overlooked. We can't have any doubt in declaring this our new homeworld.
Understood. Okay, tricorder says this way, so we go this way. You guys friendly? Yep, no. Okay. Interesting reeds. Almost looks like little buns on a steak. It is the hot dog plant.
This fern seems to be resistant to the ambient radiation on this planet. It could be useful in treating radiation sickness.
Not hot dogs, hamburgers. Little hamburger buns. Okay, tricorder says this way. I thought that was a rock, but no, it's a tree. Tricorder says keep going forward.
We should investigate that old bridge nearby when we're done with our scans.
Lots of glowing plants. the game had a night cycle, those would look spectacular. Okay, the flying bugs are good. I actually thought something was crawling across my screen for a moment. Okay, something's back that way. But while we're here, have a little look at this bridge thing. Some back up rather than turning round, because if I turn round they'll run off the cliff. Okay, next item's that way. Excuse me, so just feeling a little bit tired, long day at work. Over here. Okay. Let's have a little look. Scanner says that way. Now guys, they were nowhere near us. Calm down. That doesn't sound like calming down. Anywho, pinky purple sky. Okay, this way, my fellow murder hobos. V. Aha!
This is old. Really old. I will need to have it analyzed to be sure, but this might be from when the Iconians ruled this space more than 200,000 years ago. We need to study this planet much more carefully. Who knows what else from the Iconians we might find?
Okay, Iconian tech examined. But it's interfering with the tricorder. It's going to keep pointing towards that, so I will pursue the little arrow on the mini-map instead then. seems to be indicating to come over here. Let's have a look at this bridge. What happens when we fire in this mode? Okay, so do we arc round this way? Nope. So it's back the way we came, which I believe was this way. I think this might have been part of an aqueduct. Can see it from above. Now it's rounded on top, so probably not an aqueduct. Okay, we've got to go through these guys. Yeah, still pointing towards the Iconian tech. Okay, dum-da-dum. Aha. Observe the ancient bridge.
What's that? Tholians. What are they doing here? Tholians. Just what we needed. Tholians are known for not caring very much about us humanoids. I don't think they even know the difference between a Romulan and a Reman. The ship isn't detecting any more Tholian ships in orbit, but with our luck, that'll change. We should see what those Tholians are after. If this is going to be our planet, they can't take it from us.
Agreed. So it's a race to stake a claim. I'll just turn around because I reckon this is probably going to be the thumbnail shot. Yes, yes, you look fantastic. Yep, that's a thumbnail shot, I'm sure. Okay, so let's get back up this way. Check out the mini-map. Yep. Confront the Tholians in the nearby ruins. So it looks like they could be after the Iconian tech. Okay, they're running away from where the Iconians are.
You can do extra damage to enemies by flanking them. Try attacking your...
Okay, let's try lightning bolt. Boom.
The Tholians seemed interested in those rocks back there. Should we check it out?
Yep, let's go have a look. So not the Iconian tech after all.
Watch out! More Tholians inbound. More on the way, sir. Why are they so interested in this site?
Okay, lay some mines.
No idea. We'll find out once we have a second.
Yep, there they are.
One more group inbound, and it looks like they're sending one of their commanders.
Ah, I'm stuck in a web.
The Tholians wanted whatever is buried in those rocks. Let's see what's beneath them.
In case we don't get to loot later, let's loot what's been dropped. An obelisk.
There appears to be a sword fossilized in this accretion layer. Trying to scan it now. Wait! This is incredible! There's definitely a blade here, and its composition and size match those of Vulcan blades from about 1900 years ago. There are only a few examples of those weapons left. Most of them were destroyed during the time of Awakening.
Let's open a channel to Mir to tell him about our findings and the Tholians.
Greetings. What have you found? Interesting. The sword could prove to be something unbelievable. Maybe even something made by Saharian. I'm concerned about the Tholians, and I'm beginning a full scan for any of their ships in orbit.
Okay, who is Safarian?
Saharian was the greatest Vulcan weaponsmith who ever lived. He loved war, and created marvelous swords for the greatest warriors. After talking to Surak, however, he renounced all violence and never made another blade. 3 of his swords were taken by our people when they left Vulcan. 2 were lost during the journey, and the 3rd, as far as we know, it was lost with the homeworld. But if there's a sword from Saharian's era here, and other signs of habitation, this could be the Sword of the Raptor Star, one of the missing swords. There was an expedition out in this region looking for it a few decades ago, but as far as I know, they never found anything. Maybe we've succeeded where they failed.
Do you really think this could be the sword of the Raptor Star?
Anything is possible, but it will take a very long time to confirm if this is true or not. This could simply just be an old sword from a past civilization that lived here and nothing more. Regardless, I would prefer to hold out hope that this is somehow tied to us. Perhaps it is my pride simply getting in the way.
Understood. Should we contact Datan about this?
Yes, we should. Hold on! We're under attack. It's the Tholians. Go to red alert. All hands prepare for battle.
Tamer, how many are there?
Tamer has closed the channel, sir. I'll have the geode and blade transported to the science lab on board the ship. We should return as soon as possible. Tamer will need our help.
Beam to ship.
We managed to take out a few Tholian ships, but now we're trapped within one of their webs. There are more Tholians on the way. You've got to take out the nearby Tholians to get us out of here.
Understood. The RRW wainscoting will handle it. Oh, now where in the world? Oh no, we're not.
Thank you. We don't have time to relax, however. I'm picking up a large Tholian ship leaving warp. Get ready. The Tholians have some of the most advanced technology in the quadrant, and they never back down. We'll need to work together to survive.
We're ready, Tamer.
Warning.
Forward shields are almost gone. I'm stuck in a tractor beam. We're free. Yeah, because the Folions use Tetrion energy in the weaponry, which knocks shields out harder. I mean faster. tractor beam again. Get on its tail while it chases Timur.
Excellent work. Hopefully the Tholians will stay away. What did you find? Is it possible for us to colonize the planet?
Explain your findings to Timur.
By the elements, a habitable planet and one of Saharian's lost blades? That could only mean that this planet must be one of the worlds our ancestors visited after the Sundering. I knew that their path could have taken them in this area, but I never... I'll have to speak to Mimic. She's always had an interest in our history. You should get to the flotilla and speak to Datan. He'll want to know everything you've found.
Return to sector space. Okay, looks like it's going to be a quick chat with Datan, and then probably that'll be it for the session. A long one, but a good one. And another player's ship. Yep, right next to the flotilla. And to the flotilla. Yeah, probably shouldn't talk to the leader with an assault rifle strapped to my back, or combat rifle rather. Double tap, move forward, then you do a cat roll. That's what we used to call that maneuver back when I used to do Hapkido.
Jolan True, you found something incredible. This will be the new home of the Romulan Republic. It will be Mol Rihan, New Romulus, and we will create a new way of life there. This is exactly what we needed to begin talks with the Klingons and the Federation at Khitomer. Unless you have any more questions, I would report to Tamer. I have many preparations to make.
The Federation and the Klingons, who are currently at war with one another, so why do we need to talk to them about it? How does this impact the Federation and the Klingons?
We will need allies to help with the colonization. It's likely that the Federation will be willing to help with this. We also cannot settle on New Romulus without the goodwill of the Klingons, given how close we are to their space. If they would be willing to lend us a small portion of their military might, we would be safer from the Tal Shiar. After that, if Empress Sela continues her attacks, she will be doing it against a new civilization, not a band of rebels. That will make all the difference.
Gotcha, so it's basically make nice for new neighbours. Can you confirm the identity of the sword we found?
We don't know yet, but we do know it is as old as the Sundering and uses materials like those of the Vulcan swordmasters, so that narrows it down a bit. The Sundering tore our people apart, but it also unified the Romulans under a common cause, the preservation of our emotions and our freedom. If this is truly the sword of the Raptor Star, it could help to once again unify the Romulans under the cause of preserving the freedoms we hold dear.
Understood. I'll go talk to Tamar.
Good work. I knew you were the right person for this job. It will take us a long time to analyze the sword you found. We have to be very careful with something like this. But even the possibility of finding the sword of the Raptor Star has given everyone on the flotilla hope for the future. Your role isn't done yet, however. Datan and I both want you to be with us for our next task. Meeting with the Federation, Klingons, and Empress Sela on Kittimer to talk about peace and the colonization of New Romulus.
Emperor Sela. Okay, we've got to talk to her as well. Okay, I've got to choose one of these two items. Either dual pulse cannons or dual beam banks. I think the dual beam banks.
Greetings.
Congratulations, Centurion.
We're being held by Admiral Kerek. On screen.
Congratulations. You've proven yourself to be invaluable to the Republic Navy and earned the respect of your fellow officers. Return to New Romulus. I would like to formally recognize your contributions to the Republic.
Okay. Well, that's all we've got time for in this session. Hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment section in the comments section if you're so inclined to do so. Just be nice and polite with one another, unlike those naughty Folians. Until next time, goodbye.